kids, good morning. Welcome back. Now it's time to start with our new chapter. Let's move on to our new chapter, that is chapter 9, patterns. Before we start, I want to show you something. This is a design of a bed sheet. What can you see in this?
Circles. You can see circles which is repeated again and again. Can you see a sequence of circles? How it is? Here also, can you see that the lines are repeated?
And you can see a sequence of colors like as red, orange, red, green, red, green. Again it is repeated red, orange, red, green, again red, orange, red, green. So what is this? This is what we call a sequence which is repeated again and again.
Here, it is a sequence of colors which are shown in lines.
This is what we call it as a pattern which is repeated again and again. So students, you have seen a design in the bed sheet that is repeated. That is what pattern is. A pattern is a series of sequence that repeats. Maths pattern is followed by a rule. Pattern can be a logic pattern, it can be a number pattern, it can be a word pattern, a design or an alphabet, anything. Pattern is a series or a sequence that repeats again and again. So let's see what is pattern
and how it is followed. Let us understand the core pattern. Things or numbers that are arranged following a rule is called a pattern. We can find pattern all around us, such as sometimes if we see, we find out some alphabetical order. That is nothing else but pattern. Sometimes we see some logic pattern. Sometimes we see some sequence of colors, sequence of any design or any numbers. So that is nothing else but a pattern. Even if we look at the nature, there also we can see some pattern. We can see some pattern in leaves, even in the wings of the butterfly. So everywhere, wherever we observe, we can find out different pattern being followed.
Now, how we can identify the core pattern? Let us see that. What is first of all, what is a core of a pattern? The element that gets repeated is called the core of a pattern. The thing which is repeated, the sequence which is repeated is nothing else but core pattern. Let us see how. I have drawn few triangles over here. Okay. Now, I am coloring this, the first with blue, second one with with pink, again with blue, then pink, then again with blue, then pink. So, what pattern is repeated over here? Here we can see the pattern of colors, that is repeated. So what will be the core pattern of this? Blue, pink. This is the core pattern. This is the core pattern of this complete shapes. See, this is the core pattern. This sequence is repeated. This is what we call it as core pattern. Got it? Now, let's see one more example. I am drawing few squares. Okay, in this square, I am here. So, here the pattern of dots, how they are arranged, this is repeated. So what is the core pattern of this? Here you can see this is the core pattern. Here the sequence of dots changes. here 1, then it comes over here. So 2, then it comes over here 3, and this is 4. Then again it is repeated in the same way.
So this is the core pattern of these figures.
Let us do one exercise. Identify the core patterns in the following and circle them. So here we have to find out what is the core pattern or what is the sequence that is followed. Now here circles are drawn and each circle is colored. Now let us see what is the sequence that is followed in color. First circle is of green color. Blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. So here the color is repeated. So this is what a core pattern is. So here the color is repeated. So that becomes our core pattern. Now here shapes are given. So let us find out what is the core pattern in this. Triangle, square, circle. Triangle, square, circle. Triangle, square, circle. Triangle, square, circle. So what is the core pattern in this? What is the sequence that is followed? That is triangle, square, circle. This is our core pattern. Now in the third example, let us see. Okay, here one point is on the top, then 2 dot, then 3 dot, again 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So it means this is our core pattern. The dot, the point are repeated. That's all for today, kids. We will continue our chapter in the next session.
So till then, thank you kids and have a nice day. Practice it nicely and we will soon meet in our next session.